Hey, what's up? It's Jimmy Dimmy, back with another video. I'm switching up this time. Pretty much, I'm just asking ChatGPT or just ask ChatGPT this question. And the question is, why does it seem like realistic game modes are here to frustrate the consumer? Is it so we can spend more money? And let me just go ahead and just pause wherever. I'm going to go really slow. Go ahead and just pause so you could read each point, because we're gonna talk about this stuff because this is insane. The response that ChatGPT gave me just has me thinking and really frustrated, and it's definitely something that I want to expand on. And I'm happy that certain content creators, specifically the ones I've been watching, like J Mid and WAF 6, that shout out brother in Christ WAF 6, they really been hitting it home. Like we shouldn't be uh, putting up with this, but here we go. So for the first point, the engagement economy, I mean, let's just skip to it. The second bullet point, it states realistic game modes are often intentionally grind heavy, mimicking real world effort to achieve goals, which can feel tedious over time, because this creates a pay to skip dynamic where spending money becomes a shortcut. And this is what we've been dealing with. The whole pay to skip, just to get from a 60 to an 85 overall. And I mean, I have it documented in my notes, which I do plan on showing at some point. But to get from a 60 to 70 overall, it wasn't that bad. I mean, yes, it the gameplay sucked, but once I got to that 70 overall, I was like, okay, like this is a good starting point. And I feel like 2K should probably just start us off at a 70 overall, if anything. But I mean, who knows what they're gonna do? I doubt it. But they did. At one point we were 55 overalls and they jumped us up to 60s, so maybe they'll take us from 60 to 70, but who knows. I say all of this to pretty much just say that it's intentional. As it says right here, all of this is intentional, so we're that we get frustrated. Like I said, the going from 60 to 70 or even 60 to 65, it was just very annoying. It was tedious, and it's all on purpose. It's all on purpose, guys. We need to tell 2K that this isn't right. This is predatory. This pay to skip dynamic, this is the first time I've ever heard of this. Let me know in the comments if you guys have ever heard of this as well. But this just isn't okay. Continuing to point two is difficulty tuning and frustration loops. Developers may design realistic mechanics to create skill gaps or time walls where progression feels slow or limited without extra effort. Frustration leads players to consider microtransactions as an easier path to success. An example is in games like NBA 2K My Career, upgrading a character from a low rating can take weeks of grinding, but purchasing VC allows you to bypass the grind instantly. So this is exactly what I'm talking about, guys. I mean, this is part of my journey, and what I've been documenting this entire time is the frustration of paying for VC because of we're busy. I mean, I have a family. I'm going back to my job soon. Like, these are things, and then I have hobbies outside of those things as well. And yeah, I'm the perfect candidate to pay for VC, but I'm taking a stand. I'm not paying for it. And I don't want you guys to pay for it either, because the money for VC, at one point I was led to believe I'm paying for VC and I'm buying the game because they're going to reinvest this money back into the game. But that isn't the case. It's not being reinvested back into the game. It's pretty much to help the executives at Take Two Interactive, such as Strauss Zelnick. It's to help we're giving them a bonus. He hits certain microtransaction quotas and he gets millions of dollars. And it's sick. And there's proof behind this. And let's be honest, y'all, we're getting Guy. We're getting Guy. But he's taking advantage of us. Like, we're not even having fun. It's gotten so bad to the point where I'm making videos on this stuff now because I'm fed up. And I need people to hear my voice, and I want to help influence other people to make these types of videos so we can get our voices out there, because this isn't okay. We're getting taken advantage of, y'all. And it's because of tactics like this. Skill gaps. We've been begging for skill gaps for forever. And look what it's done. Look what it's done. It's only allowed us to get frustrated at the game, and it's all by design. And it takes forever to upgrade, all by design, because it wants to pretty much spend money so they could hit their quota, so they get these crazy $1 million checks and stuff like that. But moving on to point 3, actually I think we could skip that. Let's go to if you want to read it, go ahead and pause the screen again. But let's go to point 4. So monetization over gameplay design. So some companies prioritize monetization mechanics over balanced gameplay, especially in modes tied to real world simulations. Realistic career modes often have slow XP gains or capped rewards, incentivizing microtransactions to keep up. And that's what we've been dealing with this whole entire time, like we feel like, I mean, everyone says that the 2K community is like the worst gaming community of all time. I mean, that's up for debate. But I mean, like, you have people calling you a brokey if you're not spending, VC on your build to get it to an 85 overall so you can play online. I mean, I don't even think it really matters if you bring a 70 or an 85 or a 99 build. I mean, sometimes 2K just takes over your build and you're going to play really good one game and really trash the next. I think the most important part, and J Mid brings this up a lot, is the effort. Like, and that's how I feel too. Like, I'm going to give it my all every time I play this game. I'm going to be a tryhard every single game. I don't care if we win. I don't care if we lose. And of course, the goal is always to win, but I'm going to do my best to make the right plays and play the best team ball possible. And I mean, a lot of 2K players don't have the same mentality. It's just all about them. And, there's the basketball knowledge is just very limited. And I mean, I'm not the smartest basketball player either. But at the same time, like, I understand the basics. And but yeah, it's just like you have people calling you broke over this and that. And I mean, people probably call me broke too because I haven't paid any, or I haven't bought any VC. I don't even have the PlayStation subscription right now. That's why I'm really, really committed to this no money spent grind, because I'm playing completely offline. I'm not playing online at all. And the only reason I'm doing that is because I'm waiting for this Black Friday sale to happen for the PlayStation subscription, so I could re-up on it. And it looks like there's going to be a sale on November 22nd. So that's this Friday. I'm recording on the 19th and 20th of November, 2024. But yeah, so I mean, this is it's just ridiculous. And again, it's just proving the point. This is all by design, and we're being manipulated, guys. We're being taken advantage of. They're running our pockets, and I'm not trying to have no one run my pockets. I don't know about y'all. And it's one thing, and not, again, like my pockets ran when things are good is a good thing. I'm not trying to say this with this point, but like 2K can't even give us a fun experience. We're not having fun. Yet we're continuing to give these guys our money. And I kind of want to talk about this in the next video, so I won't go too in depth with it. But you have people like All City, which he's one of my favorite 2K YouTubers, but he's already spent $1,000 on the game. $1,000. The game's been out 2 months. 2 months. And that just, it baffles me. It baffles me. And should we hold him accountable? Should we hold other 2K YouTubers accountable? I mean, this is their livelihood, but at the same time, like, are they influencing us? I don't know. Like, let me know in the comments. But let's go on to the next point. So, with point 5, comparison pressure in competitive modes, it states realistic games often emphasize competitive multiplayer modes where spending can provide an edge. This encourages a keeping up with the Joneses mentality. An example is in FIFA Ultimate Team and NBA 2K My Team, paying for better players or cards creates a competitive advantage that frustrates those who don't spend. And just to give a little backstory is, in 2K18, that's exactly what happened to me. That was the first time I really got into playing like online modes. And I didn't know any better. I didn't think it cared what overall you were. I wasn't really, onto that stuff at the time. But I took my 60 overall center to the My Park and got, like, not whooped. I actually did pretty good. But it was frustrating because I was like, man, I'm playing this player offline and he's playing one way and I could dominate the computer. And a lot of the times these players online aren't even as good as the computer. But I'm playing my player in the park and he's just so trash. He's slow. He's not dunking. He's not, like, what's going on? And I was just like, I don't have time. Like, I had a really good job at the time. And I was just like, man, like, I don't have time for this. So I was trying to keep up with everyone online because I wasn't trying to play my career all day. So what did I do? Yep, I bought VC so I could be competitive. And then I started, like, whooping ass online. And 2K18, I actually had a fun year. And I'm not trying to get too off topic, but 2K24 is one of my least favorite 2Ks, and the verdict for NBA 2K25 excuse me, is still out. I don't know yet. I mean, we'll see if it's a good game or not. Again, I'm gonna get this PlayStation subscription pretty soon. Start playing online, solo rec, some solo park. I already know it's gonna be frustrating, but I already created a new series that I've been working on. I was gonna post it a long time ago, but I'm on leave right now. I'm enjoying my time with my family. Like, YouTube right now isn't the biggest priority, but I do plan to make it a huge priority because I really enjoy this. But yeah, to go back to this, competitive multiplayer modes, 2K leeches on the fact that we're living, what's the term, vicarious through this game. I played basketball most of my life, and I was okay. Definitely when I got to high school, I could not keep up. I was not good. But before then, I was pretty good. I had my spurts or whatnot. But at the end of the day, like, every kid's dream, you want to go to the league. And I mean, I love basketball. I was a huge nerd and stat head when it came to NBA stats. Like, I knew every NBA legend, what college they went to, their stats in college sometimes, definitely their stats when they got to the league. And I just feel like 2K kind of just leeches off that. And I mean, look, competitive multiplayer mode, because when we make our my players, we're going online feeling like we are them. We're living through that lens. And I think he even said And point three, psychology of immersion, that I skipped, it kind of goes back to that. But this is just, man, it's just the game we've been given, and we have no options. And I'm really hoping that there's a developer out there. If anyone's listening, please make a game that's like Park or Rec, both. Anything basketball related that's really fun. I don't care if it's licensed. I just want a fun basketball game. Something that we can create our own players and, go off of that. Like, I don't even care about the licensing and stuff. Like, please, someone just make a game like that. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and go to the next point. Sorry if I had to skip around and stuff. Sometimes I have to kind of stop what I'm doing and help out around the house, and then I could get back to it. So that's why I'm doing the screen recording or whatnot. I'm using just some Apple headphones. Yeah, just wanted to get this information out to y'all and just have a conversation. But so for the next point 6 is limited options for casual players. So realistic modes can alienate casual players by requiring a high time commitment to achieve anything significant. You guys know I've been spending so much time on it. Just look at my last video. 120 plus hours minimum just to get to an 80 overall. 120 hours just to get to an 80 overall. I mean, 100 hours I should be at 99 overall. Really 40 hours I should be at 99 overall if I'm being really generous. But yeah, let's get back to it. This lack of flexibility nudges casual players to spend money to enjoy the same experience as dedicated players. I mean, that's self-explanatory. It's self-explanatory. And yeah, just to go back on what I just said, it really shouldn't take that long to upgrade the player, but they force us to do that. So they kind of twist our wrist, if I'm putting that very lightly, to get us to buy VC. And it's just a sick world that we live in, and we got to be the ones to change. But I think these next points are very, very important. So let's scroll down to it. So it says why it works for developers. Why it works for developers. Fear of missing out. FOMO. Realistic modes tied to events or seasons, as an example is my career seasons, create urgency to progress faster, often through spending. And then there's progression anchoring. Games may show you the ultimate reward early, but make the path there frustratingly slow. This psychological tactic encourages spending to achieve faster gratification. So it's just, that's self-explanatory. It's the fear of missing out. The fear of, I have that right now. I'll just talk from a personal experience. I fear that, I've had this game for 2 months. I haven't even played online. I've been, I have all these ideas for these videos. I have all these ideas for players because I love experimenting and being creative through this game, but I feel like I am being left behind, if I'm being honest. And that sucks. That's a terrible feeling. I dedicate all this time playing this game, and I'm not even really reaping any of the benefits. I'm not a good candidate. I'm not a good customer in 2K's eyes. Why do I feel that way? It's because, this is just what it is. I haven't spent no money on the game. I bought the game day one. They appreciate that. I technically pre-ordered it. I bought it a day or two before the game came out. I've spent timeless hours. I don't have the money, but I got the time. So, they might appreciate that a little bit, but not if I buy not if, I'm not buying VC, I don't feel appreciated. I really don't. This is I know everyone feels this way. We don't feel loved. We don't feel appreciated by 2K. It just really kills me that we're going through this, because I've been playing since day one, and I'll tell you what, I would have never thought that 2K would do this. 2K was grinding so hard to get to where they are today. They had to go up against Live. And Live, I played both, and it was like Live was like this, man, but like, I don't know. I just feel like I'll just use David and Goliath because that's the easy one. Live was Goliath, and you couldn't mess with Goliath. But then comes David, and David just freaking shoots down Goliath. And I feel like I remember back in the day, people used to make fun of me for playing NBA 2K. Can you believe that? That's how long I've been playing 2K. People were making fun of me. People were calling me a brokey back in the day. 2K was $20 at one point. 2K5. That was a game that all the people who didn't have money for Live, the $50 or $60 or whatever it was to get Live, you got the 1999 2K5. And I just knew every time I bought 2K that they were gunning for Live. Every year it got better. Seriously. I played both, all the NBA Lives, and I played all the NBA 2Ks. I stopped playing Live, I think, at like 04. 2004, that 2003, 2004 year, I didn't play any basketball games. But 2004, 2005, so that 2K5 and on, I've been on 2K exclusively. And 2K was gunning for it. And I'm telling you, 2K11 came out, I knew it was game over. But I didn't think it was going to be game over in a bad way. Didn't know it was going to be game over in a bad way. But let's finish up this. I know I kind of jumped up, but let's finish this video real quick. So for this last point, how players can push back. Awareness. Recognizing these tactics helps players avoid falling into spending traps. And this is exactly why I felt like after I asked this question at ChatGPT, I had to make this video. I had to. My mouth is dry. My kid's sleeping right next to me while I'm making this video. I'm tired. I could be doing anything else right now. But I make this video because I felt like it was important. People need to hear this stuff. And I'm tired of being taken advantage of. I'm tired of other people feeling the same way that I'm feeling. But we just don't know what to do. But I believe if enough of us come together and we start voicing our frustrations, the little guys, and stop worrying about the bigger guys, being our voice, because that hasn't been working. But if all of us could just create a 2K account or a YouTube account and just start voicing these frustrations, I guarantee we're going to get the results that we're looking for. Because no more, this stuff can't happen no more. Like playing. I could probably look on my PlayStation app right now, and I played over 250 hours. And I have a 70 overall, I have an 80 overall, and I have an 86 overall. They should all be 99s. They should all be 99s. Like, come on, man. But I refuse to give this company money. I refuse. And I'm putting this video out before Black Friday, so anyone who is thinking about buying this game, like, don't, or just freaking, don't buy VC if you're gonna buy the game. And I know that's a hard ask, but maybe the more and more that I post these types of videos and other people band up with me, maybe we could, slay Goliath together, for real. But to the next point, community advocacy, player feedback and backlash, such as boycotts, social media campaigns, have forced companies to improve grind-heavy systems in the past. So come on now. Like I just said, come on, let's band together and let's do this, man. Come on. Like 2K is taking advantage. They don't take us serious because we keep giving them money. We keep giving them time too. I mean, maybe I'm part of the problem because I play over 100 or 200 hours, 250 hours on this game. But really, I think the main thing, let's hurt their pockets. Let's hit their pockets. Because that's the only way they're going to freaking listen to us. And I'm not saying, I want 2K to be successful. I want 2K to win. I really do. And that's why I'm this hard on the game. Because this isn't what I've seen and grew up with. 2K wasn't like this. And I understand it's a business. They need to be sustainable. They need to grow. But don't take advantage of us. We are the reason why you guys are in the position that you're in right now. How the CEO could get $70 million in a year. And the Take-Two could afford $1 billion for the NBA licensing because of us. And they're acting like, that we're not important. Like, come on now. Come on. Like, come on. Let's hit them in their pockets, bro. They're running our pockets, so we need to run theirs in order for them to listen to us. And then once they, make a fun game, a game that's not so overly broken, I can make a long list of all the issues in the game. But maybe once that, is taken care of, then we could maybe be like, okay, they listened to us, they took care of this and that. All right, I feel a little bit more comfortable spending, VC on the game. I don't have to grind over 100 hours just to get 80 overall. It only takes maybe 20 hours to get to an 80 overall. That's cool. let me just, I appreciate you, 2K. Maybe then we could have a different discussion on buying VC then. But until then, I don't see that happening. And it's only going to get worse. This game is 2K26. 2K26 is going to come out. We're going to be frustrated. We're going to get really frustrated. And we're going to have these same conversations unless we take a stand. But we got to plant the seeds now. So when the time comes, we're prepared, because in August 2025, we're going to get hype about 2K26. Let's be honest. It happens every year. We're going to be hyping all this stuff. We're going to forget about it because they're going to say this. They're going to present this. They're going to market the game to us in such a way that we're going to just have amnesia. We're going to forget all about that stuff. So come on, man. And to the last point, alternative modes. Focus on modes or games that offer fair progression without pay-to-win mechanics. To be honest, 2K is really the only game I play. There's a few other games that I play here and there. I won't get into it because I'm just going to focus on 2K because that's the game I spend the most time on. And I have to, do this no money spent series. I have to play eras, because, they don't really have pay to win mechanics. But, to me, I just want to hoop. And I'll end off this video here shortly, but I just want to hoop, and I just hope that we can get some change from the devs and from Take Two, 2K overall, so we could just have a fun basketball game. This simulation stuff is not it, in my opinion. It hasn't worked, and I'm really hoping that we could get to, you know, the fun days. You know, not to go so off, you know, the path, but I really want to play a 2K or a basketball game. This is just what I envision. A game that looks like real life, like the graphics are on point, but plays arcadey. You know, I mean, let me know what you guys, you know, your guys' ideal. If you could have a perfect 2K, what would that look like? Would it look like super good graphics but simulation gameplay, or something that's arcadey and looks really good, or you don't really care about graphics? Just let me know in the comments. But yeah, I know this is a long video, taking up a lot of your guys' time, but I really appreciate it. Let me know if you want shorter videos. I honestly plan on keeping this long video format because I just like talking. So these are more like audio series. If anything, I mean, hopefully you guys can listen to this while you're, you know, picking up groceries, or cleaning, you know, around the house, or you're just chilling. You just want to, you know, hear some 2K news and 2K perspectives. Yeah, just let me know. But honestly, love you guys. I'm about to put this video together and just post it as soon as possible. But yeah, please sub to the channel. Again, I'm trying to get to 50 subscribers. Like it up, share it, because these are conversations that we need to have. We need to have them now. So again, love y'all, and talk to you soon. Peace.